The peoples of our world live their lives blessed by the powers of mana. To maintain that balance, alms are chosen to offer their souls to the mana tree. This is how we continue the cycle and ensure a future of prosperity. For millennia, we have lived and died this way. And so we shall forevermore, as each land continues its long tradition seeing the appointed alms off on their pilgrimage to the Mana Tree.
Visions of Mana!
Val is correct. This is Visions of Mana. And this is me. And, this is a game I dislike very much. Not all of it. A lot of it. Too much of it. I haven't played in a while. Because I'm like 90% sure that his name actually is Val. I have 157 hours in this game, and, I have not actually watched all of this game, all the cutscenes, listened to all the dialogue. A lot of it is just terrible, and so this will be my first time actually seeing all of it. I've beaten it like a dozen times on all the difficulties. I platinumed it. But let's go way back. I played Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo, and it's wonderful, it's beautiful, and if there was an MMO of the Mana series, I'm gonna talk through all this, because you can read it, and I don't know, it's all just obnoxious. So this is Fairy, right? And this is her voice? This is her delivery? So I'm doing playthroughs of Trials of Mana and Legend of Mana, but just one more aside, this is going nowhere, and this is just going to be a ramble about nothing, so let's go. So yeah, and those games are wonderful. This game, I don't give a shit, and so... so, Secret of Mana is beautiful, it's wonderful, and I haven't listened to any of this, or obviously, because I'm recording it right now, so I don't know how the levels of all this sound, so maybe all that was, like, really loud, and I might go back and re-record all this, who knows, but yeah, and, so that's where it all started, and so if there was, like, an MMO of the Mana series, I would, it's just a little more, who knows, and, I would play that. I played, like, the trial of WoW, and, you know, it's whatever, and I played, like, a year of 14, and those are good, but if there was, like, a Mana MMO, holy shit, I would be there. The musics, the characters, the aesthetics, everything.
Hey, come on.
Mana has always kind
Where
of
do you
been
think you're taking our
my
lives?
series.
Come,
I've
this won't work.
not played the
Let's try the other
majority
way.
of the series at all. What I have, I love very much, and so played Secret many times.
Fancy seeing you two here.
Hey, what up?
What are you up to
And
this time? Orin? Hey.
There are too many people here.
I didn't, and so I didn't know for the longest time, that Secret of Mana is actually the second one in the series of this series, and when I figured that out, I learned that when I emulated the third game, also for the Super Nintendo, which has taken forever to officially come over here, and which is only available like on the Wii or what, and Nintendo, and the Collection of Mana, which I also have, which also has the original Secret of Mana in it, which is wonderful.
We have no choice.
And then it has the very first game, which was on the Game Boy, which I don't think I ever knew of as a kid, which we called, what did we call your Final Fantasy Adventures, which has nothing to do with Final Fantasy. Not that any Final Fantasy really have a, well, there's Moogles, so there's all like the themes, right? And Final Fantasy Adventures really, it has all the mana, the mana vibes to it. And so, but I never played that. And played 3 eventually later. 3 blew my mind when I first played it. Like 6 different characters. You can make your team of 3 of any of them, and then the main the main character could be any of them, and then
What now?
the relationships that they each kind of have with their pairings. That you can't know any of this going into the game. The night and day cycle, just the epicness of the third one was, it was mind blowing. And then eventually, well, kind of even before that. So my friend got Legend of Mana, and Legend was weird when I first tried it, and it is weird, and you just can't know what's going on in that game, and that's what I'm doing, playthrough of that now with a guide, because I actually want to see it all. I have seen it all, so so we can see it all, and because the shit that they hide in that game is bananas, and how you have to go about actually witnessing it, and all the shit that you can miss. It's crazy. So I did not get into Legend back in the day. I have now, being toured through it. And then, out of nowhere, so this is even before the third game was put in the Collection of Mana. Like, before that even came out, I'm pretty sure. Before that came out, they remade the third one. I don't know the pronunciation. It's either Seiken Densetsu or Seiken Densetsu, but of 3. And they remade it into Trials of Mana. And which is kind of one of the craziest things, I should have avoided that, to exist. Because Secret of Mana was it has its following, and it's not really too huge nowadays. And so out of all the games to give that kind of treatment, because I have also unfortunately played the remake of Secret of Mana, so anyway, they remake the third one, which no one has played, but and they remake it really amazingly, and it's all 3D, and all the voice acting of that, and all the dialogue. It's got that great schmaltzy charm of old school RPG, well, even also current school RPG, JRPG dialogue, and in which it can be fine, but here right now, which is why this game, which I'll eventually talk about, they don't shut up in this. They just go blah blah blah. Like this, and in Trials, it's just a little more just kind of to the point. Like they'll still kind of meander here and there of like repeating themselves a little, and characters are always constantly surprised by the situation that they're just as constantly being informed about that they're in. And the situation is just daily a shock. But Trials just kind of gets to the point and moves it along, and all the voice actors are great, and all their deliveries are very earnest, and they're fun, and they really get into it, and even just I don't know, all the voices here, there's some good ones. Oh, but Fairy, like right in the opening, Fairy's voice was very, like, when you play Trials, watch Trials, and Fairy has a very wonderful voice in that. But so love that game. I've played the crap out of that, and so then Visions is announced, and it's like, holy shit, they still give a crap about the series. That's awesome. And so pre-ordered this, and so yeah, and the Super Edition, obviously, and there you go. Indiana Jones, that shit.
Run! It's going to collapse.
And this game does, like, just so much wrong, and it feels like a mana game. Like, yeah, I don't know, you kind of gotta look for it, maybe not, but the stuff that it nails is like when you're in these, like, the sweeping vistas, these grand fields, which the game has never really done that before, but it's always had that idea of it, of kind of like you're always in these wide, breathy, airy, windswept, like all the little dusts and glowing purple,
Come on, Liza.
just effervescence of just the location and the scenery.
Sorry, Dana.
Yeah, this game, it gets it.
No. This is goodbye to Guju. Let's head for
It keeps that spirit of mana, alive, and it keeps the series alive in general too, which is awesome. Shitty game or not, man, you run so slow in this. But yeah, whatever the game is, like, Mana's, it's still here, and then there's a whole thing about the studio being closed down, like the day it came out, and so there's all that crap. But dude has a pan on his head. But yeah, no, I love the style of it, because, like, yeah, not like any mana game really need, like, Trials. I don't like the name Trials either. I wish they would have called it, like, branches of mana, or, like, they could have just kind of gone on with Where the Dream theme, because yeah, I don't know. But anyway, but Trials really, oh no, it doesn't even, for the one on on Super Nintendo, the graphics in that, the art style in that is like, it's like Ponyo, like everything is just wet and moving, and man, I've played this on the hardest difficulty, and this, every fight just is so unnecessarily extended and just takes way too long. And like then, like, it took me a long time to get through. I don't know if I've beaten it. You can change the difficulty at any time. I don't think I've played the whole game on hard. I've beaten this opening on hard, the hardest, and it was super annoying. And I'm pretty sure that I cranked it up for the end boss. And I really hope that you can change the difficulty at any time. I think that is a thing. We're gonna check when we actually start getting into that, because like I said, I haven't played this in a while. But because yeah, it's just way too annoying just this taking that much time. And so the way Trials looks, you know, originally, and even even Secret on the SNES, it's just got this like Monet just kind of like flow to it, and in like it would take a lot more just kind of experimental or just weirder, you know, kind of graphic style like that. Like they're very nice, they're very pretty, and I really like the way this game looks. You know, but I mean it is just very static, like normal looking, and it's what I mean, like where there's just this like this motion, like you can just really you can feel the wind going through the trees, like, you know, in the Super Nintendo, and but they do a lot of things here and nowadays, and like we'll see with a lot of the zones and the levels here. They're very cool how they're very open, and
We will escape.
a lot of different stuff to explore.
Liza!
And the series likes to and this is a cool thing about the Mana series, where it's like, you know, it's monsters or kind of like a cast of characters, which is kind of something I never really noticed, like as a kid with like watching like Tailspin and stuff like that. You know, that like, 'cause I was never actually paid attention to the Jungle Book, but like Blue is, you know, like he was in Tailspin, so he's like an actor, like the bear. So he just does various roles and everything. So like, you know, it's kind of cool. And so like with the Mana series, you just got these monsters that just go throughout the years, which, you know, a lot of obviously series do, and it's cool to obviously do that. And this guy, I don't know, I can't really, sort of. I mean, some of the ideas of him, like there's more just like the floating knight kind of chess piece, like horse unicorn head, giant head that just sort of floats around. But this guy particularly, I can't really picture him anywhere, even though playing Trials now, maybe he has even been there, or we'll see him. This fight, God, this takes anyway. Yes, hard is hard, and so, like I said, you know, I pre-ordered this, and I was basically immediately disappointed, not not regretful that I bought it. I love having it, and you'll see, and for other reasons that we'll see, that of things that this game does that I really love, and wish other games did, and other Mana games will do, hopefully. Look at those fucking clouds. God damn. Look at this. It's like Star Wars. You know, the good ones. This gal with the killer pony.
Let's go.
These two are very important. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh my god. Okay, the whole story is kind of just rushed back into my mind.
Orin,
And I just remember who this guy is and what he does. Oh my god, this game, this story. The other stories, I think the for the SNES, the first one, Secret, kind of suffers from translation a bit. There was a lot of liberties taken on the American side, and some of the dialogue is a lot goofier than it needs to be.
sorry.
And but there's some shit that goes down in the third one, like very right from the beginning. That the game, it doesn't sustain that dark tone, which it doesn't need to, because it's just like a, you know, just a fun action game. But it opens with some really gnarly stuff, like someone's mom just telling them, like, I'm gonna sacrifice you for the good of the kingdom, and then some other stuff, and in this actually has her design, just, I don't know. that was the thing that really stood out the most when this came out. That it's a little over designed sometimes. This art style right here, it's like a Paphion. It doesn't fit at all. It's nothing. It should not be here. This whole like Hermione storytelling, shadow puppet, just the style. It's just it's and then it gets really cheap here in the overlay. Like a lot of things. There's just like there's too many. The characters they're very adorned. They're with like a lot of scarves and beads and skirts and flowy sleeves, and there's just like a simplicity to Trials, and I don't mind. It just, like I said, it's what really like WoW came at me when I first played this, like compared to I have been at this point I've been playing Trials for a long time, and repeatedly I love that game, and so just very stark contrast. I didn't even watch all of this the first time. I'm sure I skipped this. I was also just really not in the mood for kind of any story when I was and but there's some. We got Dryad and Salamando, and or there's Shade. So a lot of their designs have very. It's weird. Like some of the stuff has come almost like directly from the game, but then like into this new world that is almost like a side project, cousin, like spiritual, sequel kind of thing to the Mana series. Some of the, a lot of the enemies are here that were there. But I don't know. And then it's the way that they treat a lot of the enemies, and
The Fire Village,
we'll see.
a quiet settlement where generations
But like this story, but then this story is actually the deepest and craziest of almost really a lot of RPGs I've ever played. And it handles it like duty. Like it doesn't in the opening talking about the alms making a journey. So the whole thing is that the Mana Tree basically requires sacrifice, the blood of its believers. And from each village there is a chosen, a Hunger Games joke I can't make because I don't know the name of the people that get lottoed. And then they make a journey to the tree, which, yeah, I'm assuming, and then and then they're also sort of explicit about it as well. It's weird. They don't actually. It's like they don't. It's they do and they don't. Like they don't tell you exactly. Because that's the thing. That's the stupid thing about this game is that their attitudes towards it don't match. There's like their attitudes towards it. They don't fret about it, but they keep on bringing it up. Like are you? Oh, it seems like you want to talk about something. And they're going to go to the tree, and then the tree is just going to gobble them up. It's going to turn them into a bunch of scheme. That's one thing. This is like John Woo's doves is like sparkly little wisps of light and fire and dust and like leaves and flowers just through the wind, and it's wonderful. And my dude actually looks kind of like I think his name is officially Randy. They're very Randy vibes. I think is it Randy from some R name from Secret of Mana. Hero, dude, boy. Enter name here, and now here we are, and his name is Val, and we're obtaining a bunch of shit. And the difficulty is right there, so yeah, you can change it anytime you want. And so yeah, can we already slap some shit on? This was again, it's always just a contrast thing. Well, yeah, I love. Oh, ooh, this one, yes. And this was part of the pre-order. This is one of I think I know what I'm talking about now. But yes, this garment. Everyone has this special alternate outfit, and they're wonderful. So he has nothing else new. He doesn't know shit. Send the boy with no experience into the world. So like I immediately love this, but then also immediately hated this because there is a star that does kind of give you and that you see that green line over there, that green light. There's a yellow light. There's a white light. There's more. Like Jesus, how do you not fucking hate this game? I fucking hate this game. I got almost outside the village, and I stopped playing for like a couple weeks for how much I hated it. Like, I didn't even get like 10 minutes in. Like, in Trials, in my game, in the good game, there's not these beacons, these flares. Can you pet the chicken? No. That are just beaming from, hey, I'm an item, here's an item, come get this item. Like there's no exploration. Do you see that? Oh my god, on the minimap, like everything. I forgot how much I hate this game. See that blue? There are all the treasure chests. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, the treasure chests are on the map.
Let me see. This
Like, how dumb is this game? How dumb are the players of this game? What are you doing here, kid? Looking for bugs? Those glow, like in Trials, yeah, there's a little glow, but it's like just a little baby fire. That's just, and there's this one part in Trials where,
this?
3, can I just call it 3? I'll call it 3, and I'm talking about the remake that I'm playing currently. In 3, there's a village that burns down, and so there's a bunch of buildings that are on fire, and so then there are the items like this obnoxious glow, which he gives this obnoxious little congratulatory exclamation to himself too every time he grabs one, which knew this was going to get annoying real fast. The little glowy little item sparkles in 3, they're just little sparkles. And so in these buildings that are destroyed and on fire, like the sparkles are just hidden there, not but just amongst the flames. And so the interactive items, the process of the game is being blended perfectly into like the art, the current state of the world that you're in, of all the flames and the item sparkles. It's beautiful, and this treats you like a fucking idiot. Oh, look at that! There's like, am I looking at the land for like where stuff will be hidden? No, I just need to look at the minimap to know that hey, there's a fucking chest up there because there's a blue dot up there. It's sad, it's disappointing, it's disgraceful, it's derogatory. It's what's the D word? It's demeaning. Like, let me play the game. Let me explore these flowers. I could complain about a million little, and then this is when I start complaining about a million little things. Like, if those stupid lights weren't telling me to go, if that star wasn't always constantly there, where's the star? There's the star. That's at the bottom of the screen. And now it has a flashing arrow. Now it has 2 flashing arrows to tell you which way you should be facing, where you should be looking so you can see the star. Is there a star sometime? But yes, in the map of okay, and the whole place is explored. I just got here. How is the whole map fucking revealed? In 3, you go into a zone, you go into an area, and then your map is all fuzzy and like, where is stuff? I don't know. Let's find out. And here it's just like, where is everything? Well, there's a chest up there and up there, two down there, one to my left. Christ. And so there is a star in 3, but it just gives you like a general direction of like, I think these are not Karina, your friend, Hina. Oh yeah, Hina. What happens to her? These are her parents. And what up, Dad? Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. And okay, I'm gonna go steal your loot that you have hidden back here. Or is it up there? It's probably up there on the thing. And something about, I was talking about 3. Oh, I know. See, I'm not gonna look over the edge here to be like, oh, is there anything hidden down here? It's like, nope, I already know because it's right here.
Let me see.
The star. There's a star in 3, but it's just on in unexplored, vacant edge of the map, and so you just need to go in that direction and reveal it, yourself. You even have a little dotted line, like a tether. Like, where was I just last? What's that music? I really hope the levels of audio and everything. I can hear the music. I hope you can too, and my voice isn't too loud. I'll listen back to this, and hopefully this is acceptable. Taking this. So yeah, 3 does a lot of things better. A lot of games do. Rare item. A lot of games do a lot of things better. Can I go off? You can. Okay. Kind of I like that. There's not just some invisible wall right here. It's very peaceful. It's very serene. Even this area right here is pretty. This would be. I mean, there's some like little like abbeys and kingdoms in 3, but a lot of the villages are kind of a little more. We'll go out. You go outside. Which, do you have to explore? Hopefully, the map is still a secret once we leave the village. I think there's a sprint option. See, text, mini, rotate, mission, auto run. Hey. Yeah. Save, please. So yeah, I didn't play this for like a couple weeks. Like, I knew I'd eventually come to it, but yeah, I come back to it, and I did, and I eventually beat it, and then I beat it again and again to test the limits of some of the builds, which are really silly.
Yes.
Like, the cheating that this game gives you is, yeah, it's a little absurd. See, I don't know. What do you say? Just.
Let's plan our next move.
The fast travel. Which I don't mind.
In a rush, are you, Val?
Even with like, well, I got
Respectful and attentive when you attend the
other with the Zodiac Age, but even with that, they let you do like, fast forward, which
Yes, Liza is an excellent
I don't like
Our ancestor was appointed
ever
by the goddess
touching.
Mena
Just gives the game a weird
herself.
feeling of being able to just,
Since then, the Soul Guard has
you
always
know,
been selected from
mess with
team
the speed and the pace of it.
I've had enough of history lessons. Now it's time to put my training to the test.
and tests you shall face. Just
Oh,
remember that
and then
there
this-
is
then
a
there's this
rare
part,
ability not
right?
seen in this village for ages.
So let's face some tests, right?
Turning monsters into stones will serve you well in your
And I can turn monsters into stones. That's
You
something
will
I can
see
just
that
do
no
from
harm comes to the alms. be at
Seems like it would be a
Monster
danger as a
Trucks
kid. Like, I should be wearing gloves or something.
I really gotta go. Hina's waiting for me and I don't want to be late.
I'm still level 1. What kind of master?
I know I should listen to what he says.
Ooh, it's auto running.
All these
Excellent.
rambles.
Very,
Hina's probably waiting for me.
What kind of master is brought his student to level 1?
Sorry, Hina. I lost track of time.
Well, well. I see someone's excited about becoming a soul guard. Or is it nerves? I can't say I'm thrilled to see you go, but I'll pray for your safe return every day.
I forget, she's not
No,
originally
you won't.
part of the
Let's
convoy.
head to the square.
Because the spirit shows up in a second and then drops some info.
Any guesses as to who will be named?
Oh, right, okay,
this
they
year?
don't know.
Not sure. Seems
The,
like Hina would be happy to get the
Ah,
job.
crap, I almost had it. Not the initiate. The, I can't remember, the chosen. I can't remember what they call 'em. Sweet jump right off the... Like, that should be, like, an ability to unlock or something. That's got some crazy height to it. Is that what that's what Master taught him this whole time?
Hina, over here.
Let's get a good seat. Do volcanoes smolder like all the time? Like the chill ones that you don't have to worry about? Like, or is there always just a steady stream just coming out of them?
It's the fairy! She's so beautiful.
I could be the
So that's what I'm talking about. They like, please choose me to walk to the tree. Quite a dangerous way away too. Even though we have this weird, and this one, like, the game systems blending flawlessly into the world. You have those little trees, those rainbow, that trees that act as like a portal between each other. So, like, can we just zip on over? And it's like saying the mana tree is just chilling somewhere. It's just the sanctuary, it's like the sanctuary has just always kind of been hidden away in another realm, or the tree is dead. And now, I'm getting into things of like, the tree can be here. This is fine. This is cool. It almost kind of has like a prehistoric feel to it. Out of the all of everything, maybe this is like the earliest that we've ever been in the Mana series. Okay, so I guess that there's Children, Dawn, Heroes, the first one. There's a lot of Mana games I have not played, and so yeah, I don't really,
Maybe
yeah,
so.
and so they're gonna go to the tree, they're gonna turn into dust, and then the tree's gonna gobble them up, and then like mana will flow through
You
the
bet I
world.
will.
Through these people's sacrifice, which is like right off the bat, it's like the story. That's sort of an extreme that the series has never really dabbled in or been a part of. Something, I don't know. That's like a real harsh rule or law, or it's just like, yeah, for this iteration of the tree, like, I'm gonna eat people to Ninja Turtle.
Tell the rest of them hi from
Oh, yeah, and he's Salamando. And then their overall attitudes towards it, of like making this journey, and like, this is it, like, this is the end of your lives, and then they start talking about this, like, as we're walking out there, they're like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we were doing this thing, like, if this other thing, wouldn't it be nice if we were back home, like, watching the sunset or on the beach, or like, they start reminiscing, talking like they're just teenagers. Their parents are totally cool about this. Everyone is just totally cool about this. And it's like, this game never explores like an actual weight to, like, what if that would, like, a really what, and it would be a cool story. If that's a garbage spell, it would be a cool story if the game actually treated it, if it gave it, like, that kind of consequence of, like, what it would mean to be an of like the world is going to continue to exist. There's going to continue to be mana, you know, in the roots of reality, you know, in the fabric of everyone's lives, and you're going to give that to them. And I gotta say, they just don't really treat the subject matter with that kind of, you know, direness or maturity or logic or really. And then I don't, like I said, I've skimmed through a lot of this. For what I did start paying attention to in the end, it doesn't really come together very well. So there's a rabbit, there's a monster, there's a rabbit, there's a monster in town. And I'm going to be going through tests, as Master said, and so like, and I'm in this little area over here of glowy orange trees, or tomato trees, whatever those are. And so wouldn't this be the most perfect time to fight a monster for the first time?
When you're lost, always trust your instincts. But remember, everything hinges on a single moment. Don't let your doubts sway you.
Do I hear the words of Master Fugo coming out of your mouth?
I barely knew which way was up when I first started my training. Now that I've got my own duties to fulfill, I can't stop thinking about what he said.
The
Master
rambling in
Fugo's
this
teachers
game
that pleasure
is
in time.
incessant.
Or at least thanks to his nagging.
And it's you just tee hee. It's
You're good at taking life as it
there's a
comes.
terrible amount of
You can
editing
listen to
that did
people
not take
like
place.
your master.
Does that count as honesty? I do try to meet people where they are. So maybe.
There's no branching choices. There's no
You're welcome, by the way.
I don't know. Not that there ever been or there should be. But I mean, I don't know, just for this like amount of dialogue, it's like, let me at least interact with that, but no, you're just
Master,
bombarded with it. You're drowned in it. Oh, I took care of the monsters. Are you fucking kidding me? I took care of the monsters. What? When? When did I do this? That would have been the perfect time to do it, but nope, still the most I've done in this game is run around the village and collect dots
Don't
on the
forget to stock
mini-map.
up on what you need before you go. The road is long, and the wise go prepared.
This dude's
I
just
remember my first
pushing the
year as
shops.
Soul Guard. I ran out of medical herbs and had to come back to TNA.
No, you didn't. They're everywhere out
Children
there.
laughed because I had made such a grand display of leaving, and
I think I'll wait for you in the square. Let me know when you're ready to go.
I don't want to listen to this anymore.
it's a long journey. Better make sure I'm stocked up on items.
Hey. Welcome.
Yeah, they're okay. Oh, and then she's she's dancing outside, like in front, like not behind the counter as like, you know, the proprietor. Like she's like the spinning sign girl, who also this is where you do all the interactions. So it's like, what? Why even a chair back there? Like they just that another thing that just stood out. They're so odd looking on in the front of their store. Like you're not really interacting with the store. Like you're just dealing with just this dude out here.
Please peruse what we have. Only the
But
best
wait,
for
actually,
our
oh, okay, never mind.
Thank you.
Okay, it's just,
Patronage.
they're with the different swords. Like yeah, again, this game, as we'll see, this game does some really cool things with the equipment, the armor, the swords.
Nice.
You know, the different skins. God, do we really want to collect every blue dot? We're ready to go. Where's this one? There you are, you rascal. Stop running. Okay, it's another little thing. You start running. Actually, how do you engage that? That's it, double tap. And then okay, back up here now where we just were. The little things, right? So you're running does no, see, you can't cancel the run with the interaction of a chest. You have to pull back awkwardly, like meh, cut the brakes, hit the brakes, stop the auto run, bring up the interact. Now you can open the chest. Now get back to the auto run. It's those things when you play a game for like 1,000 hours and you're going to be doing them like over and over again, you know? Like the way you interact with them, the way you start them up, and it's like, you know, that stuff just kind of builds up after a while. It's like, oh, okay, nope, gotta stop. Nope, stop running, there you go.
This might be useful.
Yeah, maybe. Money usually is of some use. And there are all the blue dots. Gobble them up. Let the journey begin. Nope, can't talk to her. Like, it's coming for another pass. And nope. I can't even jumping continues the whoop right over. Look at that hurdle. The running. So it's only way to ramp stop.
Right?
Now we can talk. Right? I know. Thank you, Hina. She gets it. Let's please. Giggle giggle.
Val, I hereby appoint you the official Soul Guard, tasked with delivering the arm of each region to the Tree of Mana. See that you look after them on their pilgrimage to fulfill their sacred destinies. Do you accept this charge?
I do.
Can't wait.
And Hina? As the arm of fire, are you prepared to offer your soul to the Tree of Mana?
I am.
Remember, you have been appointed by the fairy and chosen by the elemental of fire for this solemn journey, Hina. Your duty as the
Yeah, if they
arm is
just
to ensure
expressed,
that
if they just showed
continues to flow unabated,
just some reservation,
without disaster
all of them too, the whole
before
party,
us, as it has other
each of them are
unfortunate
just, they're very, they each know what to do.
This great honor.
They're very confident in it. And,
The road will be long, but I know you will look out for each other. Take care.
oh, no, okay, actually one dude does. I forgot. So, from the prologue,
I accepted my fate. And
that guy,
a
he,
person
for some reason, out of everyone else in this world,
must journey to the mana tree.
he's got some
The
issue
mana of the
with
world
this
is
whole,
replenished through that alms sacrifice, blessing our land
this whole
with
process that the trees got
When all
going.
fail to fulfill their duty,
And
calamity
and it seems like another thing too, that like
disrupting the
there's
entire
no
balance. I was lucky to have been given
faction
such an
or
important job for
group
the
of
sake
people who were kind of like, hey, you know, this whole the way the man tree, like, it's kind of messed up, right? Like, maybe we should just stop listening to her. Like you know, like, don't vote that year. Like,
Who would have thought we'd get to make this trip together?
let's not feed the tree and see what happens. Let's see what she's really like. Just like call the tree's bluff.
Always been easy.
And like, do we really need to feed her? But no, everyone just goes except for the one dude. Who, yes, that is Val's sister from the opening with that sweet ponytail, that braid, and who now is a statue. And her boyfriend really
If you're looking for
disagreed
the veil of wind,
with her being she's the Earth Alm. So wait, so actually, that's kind of coinky dink.
my father
Oh no, he's not Alm. She's the Alm. He's the Guardian. That's it. She's the Alm. So she's totally cool with it. Again, he's totally cool with it. They've been friends with it forever.
I really
He's
don't know the
leading.
answers
He's
yet.
marching her to her
I did
death.
try and study the
And
rules
he
for
really
this
could not be more
training.
excited. Hey, we're gonna pick up my sister along the way. So I don't think he knows that. He doesn't know that. He just knows that. He's the guardian for the whole group too. I think none of the other ones, none of the other elementally chosen alms have been given their own Val. Val is chaperone for everyone. Yeah, we got you. Almost took her head off there.
Sounds like Dorfer's as excited as we are.
You're right.
Yeah, the volcano has a
I'm
name.
going to miss these rumbles once we're gone.
Yeah, you're gonna miss a lot of things. And it was like once I don't see this place anymore, like you're not gonna see any place
How was
anymore.
Longren when you visited?
There was a pleasant breeze the whole time I was there. We can get a nice sea breeze by the harbor, but
I mean, and then they don't explore like the religion of mana.
Something
There's
to
no
look forward to
reassurance
once you make it through the
that
passage.
like, do you automatically pick up those little orbs? Because you do have to manually do it in 3, which I don't mind. But yeah, water, that is beautiful. Look at that, those waves. Like the teachings of mana that like is there a devotion like to the the idea of becoming like giving your spirit, your soul to the tree, and then becoming all of these beautiful, that sunlight and those falling leaves and that purple butterfly right there. Like, do you get to become all these things? Do you get to become the Rabbites that I'm
That
about to
monster is called
annihilate?
a Rabbite. I hear they aren't so tough.
Yes, you because you've never. Well, I've never met one. You apparently did because you lied to whoever. They're like, oh, I took care of the monsters.
If you get hurt now, at least
So she's our white mage, and she's quite good at
Fine.
it.
Not like you'll listen to me anyway. Try to stay away from the action so you don't get caught in the crossfire, okay?
Okay, useless girl.
Wanna do this the hard way?
You have to be Val too. You can be the other. You never get to be Hina, but that was just it's another thing where it's just like, oh, Hina's just hanging out there, where it's just like it's never really been a mana thing of just somebody just tagging along. It's like usually the party is everyone that you
Easy
know
day.
you get to be, but whatever. That is a sweet outfit he has. He looks like
But what happened to the Rabbite?
I don't know. Sometimes things around me crystallize during a fight. I don't know why. It
sometimes
just
this thing happens. Doop-a-doo.
So, about that rock that the Rabbite transformed into.
And I think this is like a boost to magic or something. No,
Yeah.
there's a chest over here, isn't there? Yeah, there is, because my minimap is telling me.
Let's be sure to take the
It's
notes if you find
right. Oh, this is the tree.
Let's rest up.
Get that guy going. But no, the game does not explore any of these deeper questions or tribulations or the insanity of everyone just being like, oh, okay, yeah, yay, like, I got chosen to not live anymore. And, and that somebody, again, there is a character here who does
They were nothing but hot air.
have, like, quite a problem with it. And
Let me see. Nice.
but he goes about it in kind of a douchey way, so his argument is, like, a little tainted in the end.
Yes.
And then overall, everyone is just, yeah, just, like, way too cool with, oh, it's over there. They're way too cool with
Taking this?
this pilgrimage. There's a boost to fire damage. And, yeah, again, the fireball is shockingly weak.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Or not fireball, just moves. So, God, this menu was so confusing the first time I ever looked at it. For a while, just navigating it could have made a little more sense. There, in 3, like, setting up all this stuff is a lot easier. A lot easier. Like, how do I get to... Nope. It's not... Is it... Can I bring it up here? Fireball. Okay, see, I can bring up the menu here, right? And I can use all the spells that I want from here. But, for no reason, I cannot bring up these menus down here. Wow. So I can't, like, hey, Fireball, I want on R1, whatever. Nope, can't do it. Can you do it in 3? Absolutely. So you have to go in here, in the gears, in the moves. I don't even know where to go. Moves. Set a ring. No, because it's already on the ring. But oh, it's on the like the menu ring. But how do I set it to? Oh, wait, is that this menu over here? Oh no, here it's right next door. But still, here it is. Where do we want it on? We want it on square. And now there it is. Oh Lord. And so now we got a Rabite, and we're gonna throw a fireball at it. And there you go. You got this little, boom, little tick of damage. 3 fireballs, 4 fireballs. I'm out of magic, and the rabbit's not dead. Or, I can just hit it with my sword. That one's dead, and that one's dead. So there's fire magic. There's the wonders of magic just right off the bat.
Remember when the fairy came down, ran telling me to appoint me the Alm? What was your gut reaction at the time?
Huh? I don't know.
And so yeah,
I was
that will be this episode.
I thought I'd get to go on this kind of adventure with you, seeing new sights and
I don't think they've ever been outside of the village too. Also.
You're sweet. I felt the same. I always thought I'd stay in Tiania until the end of my days.
Oh, you're gonna die now.
Listening to the waves on the coast and Dorfer's rumbles with the rest of the village.
Nope,
I
that's...
assumed the most exciting thing I'd get to see was the changing seasons in our little town. Not that I didn't enjoy that too.
Home is where the heart is, they say. But don't worry, I won't let anything distract me from protecting you, Hina.
and yeah, and we'll be back.